What is up, guys? Welcome into a brand new video. Now, today we are going to be talking about Cricket 24, the brand new game coming out for the Ashes this year. We were a little bit up in the air in the kind of Cricket 22 community, whether we were actually going to get a game this year, but we are going to get one. As you can see, it was tweeted out. I don't know if they've got, yes, Cricket Australia tweeted out, brand new cricket game coming from Big Ant is on its way in time for this year's Ashes, so that should be coming in June. I don't think as of yet we've got an actual release date, but all we know is June. I'd expect to see it just before the first Ashes test, which does start on the 16th of June. So maybe, I mean, what are we talking dates? Dates are going to be, so if we're starting 16th of June, expect to release kind of Thursday, Friday. So I'd say probably 8th or 9th, maybe even the week before the 1st or 2nd of June. I think that's probably where it's going to be. But it could even be kind of the 16th, so the actual Friday that the Ashes starts, maybe even a week later. But expect it coming out in June. Hopefully we don't get any delays. I know there's been some delays with the AFL game that Big Ant are making. So I really hope that we don't see them. Now, I'm on the Cricket 24 Twitter page. I don't think it's actually run by Big Ant, but it is a fan-run account. And they've been tweeting out some of the stuff that's coming out from the article. So they've been really good. So I will put their link down in the description. So go drop them a follow if you do want that up-to-date news on Cricket 24, and also subscribe to the channel. If anything new comes out, we get any new trailers or anything like that, there will be a reaction video, and I will try to bring as much news as I can your way. Also, if you look at the link tree, there'll be a Discord link. We're always talking about it in there. And the community is pretty active. First news we got is career mode has been boosted, notably with a full Ashes immersion. I'm not 100% sure what this means, what it's going to be. Detailed cutscenes. I kind of knew this was going to happen. They do this every year and they say, oh, we've got a brand new career mode. It's going to be relatively similar to I think it's going to be relatively similar to what we get now. The team training sessions will be good, but if you're anything like me and just completely ignore the training sessions, that's kind of what I do. I can't be bothered to lift weights or so, but maybe they'll be a little bit more interesting if they're actually with the team. Unique commentary, I turn the commentary off. It doesn't really matter to me, just because it makes, when I'm making videos and streaming and things like that, if you hear the commentator's voice, it takes away from my voice. So I'm sure there's a lot of you out there that would rather listen to the commentary rather than me, but unfortunately you are stuck with me. Cricket 24 will also introduce Pro Team, where gamers will be able to collect their favourite players from across the world and take to the field with their own cricket dream, similar to the FIFA game series Ultimate Team. Now, I am really excited about this. This is what a lot of my content's going to be around next year. Hopefully we get packs. Hopefully they're not too much money. I do have a baby on the way in June, so she does have to kind of take priority over cricket packs, but we will try and open as many as we can. Hopefully there'll be some sort of weekend league or something like that. I think that would be really cool if they could do that. I'm not 100% sure if we're going to get one, but I hope we do. But this is definitely the way forward for the franchise. This is how you're going to get microtransactions into the game. I know when you say microtransactions that you think, oh no, it's going to be terrible. But the reason that FIFA is updated for 12 months of the year until a new game comes out is because there's microtransactions. If there wasn't packs, wouldn't happen. Just would not happen. EA would literally give up after a month. A bit like Cricket and Big Ant have. I mean, they have completely forgotten about Cricket 22 and any content around the game that is out now for the last 6 months. I mean, I don't think we've had a proper update probably since November, and we haven't had a real update since August when they added crossplay in. This game is also going to be crossplay, so that would be good. Again, as I said, there'll be loads of online. So most of the streams, most of the YouTube videos will be around the Pro Team series. We'll still do a career mode. I mean, it's cricket. It's a cricket game. You have to do a career mode on cricket. It's just the way you do it. What else have we got? First introducing Popular Cricket 22 version, the BBL, BBL has come back along with 100 and the CPL. And a number of upcoming professional Indian T20 teams. I have no idea if we're getting IPL rights. If we get IPL rights, this is huge. This is absolutely huge. I don't think we will. I think that's pushing it. I think we might get like a domestic. I think it's going to be far too much money to try and buy those IPL rights. I might be wrong, but I don't know. Game will Cricket 24 game will feature more than 50 detailed official stadiums. Great, I always like the stadiums. The one thing that we do have in Cricket 22 and all the other cricket games and all the other big ant games is that community's fantastic. I mean, shout out to Waste Your Youth. The man's a legend, and everyone else that makes content and puts it onto the community to help out people that just play the game, creators like me. It really does help. Cricket 24 will have more than 200 licensed players. Now, I don't know what the number is now, whether it's higher or lower than this. I'd imagine it's going to be lower than what we have now. If you think you've got probably all the county teams, all the kind of Australian teams, it's going to be there or thereabouts. I think there's going to be a few more added in. And I guess those 200 licensed players are going to be the ones that are in pro team. So hopefully they are going to be kind of higher on the list. I don't know if licensed players means like the play face and things like that, and that they'll have different things around them that they need to do. I can't imagine there's going to be much kind of what's the word I'm looking for? The kind of motion technology for 200 players. That sounds like a lot. They usually just get a couple to do the shots, and that's about it, and then take the play faces from other from pictures and things like that. But I don't know. I'm not making the game, so it's one of those. Fans that buy the game on PlayStation 4 and Xbox One will be able to upgrade for free when they purchase the current generation of hardware. Great. I think more games should do like this. I think there's a lot of games out there that will just sell a version for PlayStation 4 and Xbox One, and if you upgrade at any point, you have to buy the game again. Like they did with FIFA and things like that. Whereas, although if you buy if you bought FIFA 23 on the Xbox X or the PlayStation 5, then you got a version of the Xbox One or the PlayStation 4 game, which was interesting. Cricket 24 for Nintendo Switch will be available for November 2023. It's a shame for Switch users. I don't know too many people that play it on the Switch. I do have a Switch, so I'll probably give it a try when it comes out in November. Everything that I've heard is from developers about putting games onto the Switch is that it's very hard to put games out on the Switch and update things. That's why we never got a crossplay version, and also because they have to lower the graphics and lower the FPS and things like that is why we get a different version for the Switch, and it comes out later. Cricket 24 to release June this year. That's perfect. An overhaul fielding system is being touted as one of the major improvements in Cricket 24. As long as it's better, as long as it's a little bit better than what we have now, I don't think the fielding system in Cricket 22 in its current version is terrible. I think it could definitely be better than what we've got at the moment, as long as it's better than what Cricket 22 was on release, because Cricket 22 on release was god awful. I mean, that's the only reason my TikTok's got any views is because of the absolutely terrible state of the game that it was. But hopefully, because we haven't had COVID this year and they've had a bit more time to develop the game, actually being face to face, then it should be better. So I look forward to seeing it. I'm sure there's going to be the occasional drop catch and glitch and things like that in there. Cricket 24 includes licensed players from Australia, England, the West Indies, New Zealand and Ireland with a promise of more to come. So hopefully that number of 200 players will go up eventually. I know when Ross Simons did a interview that when they were going through the rugby game, they were talking with different countries and getting their licenses, and I think that's helped them with it going forward. Licenses players will include full photo. It's a long word in there. So again, I think that's what we were talking about. I don't know what that word means. If anyone wants to let me know down in the comments, that would be absolutely fantastic, because I have not got a clue. Cricket 24 to include licenses of professional Indian T20 teams. Now, I have no idea if this is going to be IPL teams, if this is going to be the other domestic T20 league that they have. Hopefully it is IPL teams, because that would be big, because I've just spent about half an hour downloading them for the brand new Ben Stokes series that will be coming out soon. New batting animation to possibly include Sachin and Bradman's shots, which would be nice. How many they'll be played, I don't know. I mean, cricket is only improving with different shots. I'd much rather play Joe Root's reverse scoop than Bradman's cover drive, or what does that look like? That looks like a kind of a bit of a standing hook to square leg. I know which one I'd rather play. The Ashes is one of the world's of world sport's greatest rivalry, and it's brilliant that fans will be able to play their own Ashes series through Cricket 24 and emulate their favourite players and teams, Cricket Australia CEO Nick Hockley said. You know that. It is the first truly global cricket video game from Ross Simons. I mean, you could probably say that the one before was. I'd love to see the numbers of people that play it, but I bet there's a lot more people in India that play the game than anywhere else in the world. We've been working incredibly hard with the cricket boards all over the world to bring what is the deepest, most realistic video game representation of the sport ever. So if Ross is saying that, then I'd be excited. The passionate excitement shown by our fans and prospect of another game being released before the upcoming Ashes have been overwhelming. I mean, I've been pushing it. I've been saying that there's going to be another game out. There was a lot of people that said, no, we're not going to get one until the year after. But I just kind of thought, do you know what? They release one for every Ashes. They have done for the last 7 years or whatever it is. There's going to be another game this year, and they confirmed it. Cricket 24 will be on Steam day one. I mean, I'd be surprised if it wasn't. Just in case you didn't know, that these weren't actual screenshots from Cricket 24. This is just Cricket 22. Also, the Big Ant are now official sponsors of the Sunrisers and the Delhi Capitals. So maybe we do get the IPL teams. Maybe we do. I hope so. I really hope so. It's going to be fully cross-platform, cross-gen, everything. And you can create and share custom content across different platforms, including stadiums, players, teams, and more with the Academy. I think it's going to be similar to what we've got in Cricket 22 at the moment. So, yeah, that's going to be it. I mean, that's kind of all the news that we've got. I mean, you can now pre-order it. Smiths has got it on pre-order. I know there's a few other places that you can pre-order. New Zealand pre-order. India has got the pre-order up. I think that's about it. I think that's all the news that we've got. An overhauled fielding system. Yeah, we've already had that. Described as a complete overhaul. I'd be surprised to see what this complete overhaul will mean. I really don't know, but I hope it's something good. Guys, let me know what you are looking forward to the most about Cricket 24. Let us know down in the comments. Is it going to be Pro Team? Is it going to be Career Mode? Are you going to just play the IPL over and over again? Who knows? But it's going to be it for today's video. I very much hope you enjoyed it. Please remember to leave a like. Please remember to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.